I'm here at a North Korean school in Japan, in Hiroshima to be exact. This is the Hiroshima school and there are several. First, I need to make a disclaimer that these schools are Zainichi Korean schools because the Koreans in Japan are Zainichi Koreans. The media calls them North Korean schools because you don't know what Zainichi Koreans are, and hearing North Korea draws your attention. The schools do have ties to North Korea. So this is a sign to the North Korean school here in Japan. There are several. This is the one for Hiroshima. And here we have a large wall surrounding the building, which isn't entirely unusual, but these North Korean schools do have a larger security concern than normal schools, because it is a bit of a controversial subject. I'm here at the wall of a North Korean school here in Japan, a Chungiryon school, and they have this massive concrete wall to protect the students. These nets above the concrete, you're not able to throw anything up here, but also the level of the building and the parking lot and everything is a bit higher, so that makes sense. I'm not going to trespass on their property. I think this is still a public road, but I also don't want to disturb anyone. Here it says like Korean school in Japan. Down there it says like Hiroshima. There's stuff still written in Japanese. I think everything is written in Japanese, on the outside at least. But I'm going to see if I can talk to someone here. Want to do that respectfully. Don't want to film anyone without their permission and so on, as this is quite a sensitive subject here in Japan, and I guess in most of the world it is, so it's just understandable, but do want to ensure the safety of everyone involved, especially the students. So I talked to a teacher and the head of the school. Sadly, I'm not allowed to film inside the school or anything with the students for the safety of the students, something I already kind of expected, but maybe another Korean school would be different. Of that they are not sure, but I was very respectful, they were very respectful, and they were very nice. I also understand the situation. It's quite a complicated situation, but I have to try sometimes. Let's see what the next one, I guess. So now I'm walking on my way to the Kyoto Korean school. I was kindly shown around the school, not being able to film it. They took some time to discuss whether they'd allow me to film a tour around the school. Eventually, they ended up deciding to let me do an interview instead. There will be a link to that full video at the end. Here, I'm at the junior and senior high school of Aichi Prefecture. And it's after school hours, but there's still some kids playing soccer and stuff. And I'm going to try to call the gate or something. The gate is open, but I don't want to trespass without permission because it's private property. All of these schools are all private schools, privately funded by the Korean community and so on. And it's got a sensitive subject. But this building over here is quite a new building, one of the newer ones. And here I think is like the kindergarten, but on the school is listed as being a junior and senior high school, and I think that's mainly that building over there. And the building behind the sports fields should also be part of the school. So here it says like the Aichi School Corporation, and it says the Aichi Korean Middle and High School. And then over here it says the Nagoya Korean Elementary School, and that means that this building must be the Korean elementary school, and that this building and the connected building must be the middle and high school. Talking here to a guy, and he says he's Japanese, they don't want to be on camera. And there's some kids playing soccer here. It's like a soccer coach, but they are like renting this space to use it. They're probably from like the local area, and they're not Korean because the guy told me that it's like summer vacation now. And at the other school, they were like doing some sports activities when I got there. Yeah, that might be the reason why there's not that many people. Okay, so this is the school building. And here it says Aichi Korean Junior and High School. And it says it in Korean at the top and then in smaller letters in Japanese. And also here inside the building, you still have like a lot of shoes and stuff everywhere. And it says it in Korean first again, and then in Japanese under it. And I think that goes for a lot of the signs. It also goes for the names on the shoe boxes. The names on the shoe boxes are all in Korean. That's very interesting. Okay, so here you have here you have the ladies' locker room, and it says it's very small in English and then in Korean, and then in Japanese. And here's some different posters, some different flyers or something. I don't see any cameras anywhere. I would expect that actually. So here in the middle is like a sports field. You have this section and then the smaller field over there. On the other side is like a gymnasium. There are some cameras there. And here they have the blinds before the window so you can't look inside. I don't know if they're cameras, maybe they're just lights. But yeah, all the blinds are for the window so you can't look into the classrooms. It's very modern building. So here we have two signs in Korean, one dated 2005 and one dated 2002. But I don't know what it says because it isn't translating. This one is something about like some kind of student conference. So here's the entrance of the Korean elementary school and kindergarten. And then here it says first in Korean, it says something, and then after in Japanese. So it tells you to close the door while it's cold. And I guess that mainly means to keep the heat out and to keep the air-conditioned colder air inside. All the windows of the classrooms have like blinds in front of them so you can't see through them, which is sad. So this one doesn't have blinds, but it's got some kind of like a sink, some washing room. I see the lights turning on, but it's probably just on a timer. I don't think that means there is anyone. So over here you have a Japanese school, and then right over there there's a Korean school. So I'm constantly waiting for the children to like move out of the frame because now there's another kid coming. Because it's the morning, it's like time that school kind of starts. Even though it's vacation time, they still have a lot of club activities and so on. After some waiting and a lot of patience, I got permission to be shown around the school and I could film it. The English teacher, a guy my age, showed me around, but later the school informed me that they retracted their permission. I would love to show you guys that video, but I hope that one day they change their mind. At the front of the building they have like this big sports field, and then behind in the facade you'll see like the school, and then over here, there should be some more information about the school. Okay, so I'm here at the Korean High School of Osaka. And here we have it written in Korean, and then we have it written in Japanese. And it basically says like that it's part of the Osaka Korean Education Corporation or something. And that it's the junior and senior high school of Osaka. There's also an elementary school, and it's a bit quieter now, but you could hear like people screaming because they're playing soccer right now. Probably can't show that, but we'll see what I can show. I'll try to ring the bell and see if I can talk to someone. Okay, so I called the door and I asked if someone speaks English, and the person I got on the other side of the line said she didn't, and she didn't let me talk to anyone else. So I don't know if there's an other way, but yeah, I think I should just take that as a no, or anyway. But yeah, so this is one of the newer buildings, and it's a high school. Here it's just the back. At the front they have like a sports field, and it looks like a very normal building from the outside, which it is, of course. So these schools are affiliated with the DPRK, but they're not part of the DPRK, of course. Like they're partly supported by it, and in the past they were. It's a little bit of a complicated situation. The Chongyun organization that funds these schools partially supports the North Korean government, and in that way they are affiliated with each other. Okay, so here I'm at Osaka's Korean school, and guy parked his car and left it running, but just wanted to show here we have some Korean writing, and they have like these little characters to make it like because it's an elementary school, but as you can see there's both Korean writing and Japanese writing, most of it in Japanese, but they have like this one slogan or something like that in Korean. So that's interesting to see. And here you have all the times, opening times, or for certain festivals or something of that sort, but that's all in Japanese. So here they have the sports field. Over there is the school building, And this one has like the rainbow colors and different sections of the building. I don't know if it means anything specifically, but yeah. This is the school building now. They have a vending machine over there. I think some of the students are here, even though it's vacation time. They might have some after school activities, like club activities, stuff like that. Some kids biking behind me. I don't know if they're from the school here though, but they might be, you never know. Generally, you can distinguish the children that go to normal Japanese schools here and the children that go to Korean schools here by looking at their uniforms. The children that go to Korean schools wear different uniforms than the ones that go to normal Japanese schools. Okay, let's see if there's someone I can talk to. It also might be that this building is like a kindergarten. I think that's the case. Oh, I was able to ask a teacher here, but the principal isn't there. Yeah, so they won't be able to give permission. But at least you got to see the outside of this building as well. And they're always very nice, but it's a sensitive topic here in Japan, which is understandable. And because of that, people are very careful with any kind of video, appearing on video or anything like that. And they generally don't allow it. And for them to be able to allow it, especially for there to be students present in the video, the parents would have to give special permission individually with all the students involved. And it's kind of complicated. Generally, they're not interested in that, or it's just too sensitive. And then aside from the parents' permission, it's also just generally a sensitive topic, so they want to be really careful with that, you know, which makes sense. And I want to respect that, I understand that. If you enjoyed this video, consider watching another. As promised, here a link to my video about the Kyoto Zainichi Korean school. And consider joining my channel membership. With my channel membership, you can get early access to new videos and also early access to unreleased videos where you can see an extended cut. The links for my Instagram, Telegram, Discord and so on are all down in the description.